Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode, this Wip Wednesday episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And I'm so glad that you're here today. We're going to wait just a moment and see who is here. I've got my coffee, and I have some old school creamer today. The the sweet Italian cream made an appearance at our house. A limited time appearance, though. mm, it's really good. It's still good. Good morning, Robin. It's good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Good morning, Alice. Good morning. Let me see. Let me see who's here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes, you may have noticed I moved up my morning coffee and crochet to 9 o'clock. And then, of course, I was a little late. Hey, Alice. Oh, here comes the kitty. Come on, kitty. Okay. Kitty has been a little sick overnight, so did she come out yet? What you doing, baby? Okay, well, she's buried deep in the closet, so we'll let her out when she wants to come out. But for now, let's go ahead and have a chat. How is everyone this morning? I am doing well. I slept well. Last night when we went to bed, I ran and jumped in bed before anyone else. I took my spot and I just laid there and I let everybody else work around me. And by everybody else, I mean the dog, the cat, the husband. You know how that goes. So anyway, yes, they all just worked around me and I had my spot. I didn't climb in bed after everybody else had found their spot and I'm trying to like so anyway, I slept good. I stood my ground all night. So I had a good night's sleep. I hope you had a good night's sleep too. So today is Wip Wednesday and I have my project that I've been working on and I'm excited to work on it some more with you. Of course, before we start, I have to count the rows because I don't know which row I'm on and I don't want to go too far. Oh, it sounded risque. Everybody else. Oh yeah, everybody else, the dog and the cat. Oh my goodness. Well, nothing risque about it. Those animals just, it's so funny because um, we have adjustable beds and it's a king size adjustable bed. So it's kind of split in half, right? So my half of the king size bed has me and Rosie, who is a very long, large dog. If you can think of any sofa, any couch. Hey Jay, good to see you. Um, she takes up 2.5 large cushions when she lays straight out. I know, I need to finish that darn sweater. I know. Are you getting tired of it, Alice? Yeah. And so she's very large. And then I have a cat who likes to sleep right on top of me or tucked right in next to me. So I can't move or turn or go to my side or turn, from my back to my stomach. There's no moving around at night, right? So, yeah, I had to stake my claim right at the beginning and I slept pretty good. So, that's a good thing. Yeah. How are you today? And what project are you working on today? Like I said, I am finishing up this side of the sweater and I already have one side done. So I just have to count the rows. I can do that really quick. You don't mind, do you? Okay, let me see. Where are we? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. I'm on row 32 and I need 36 rows. So no biggie, right? No biggie. And then once I get this done, then I can sew the sides together and do the neckline together. It kind of has a boat neck, but then at the end, I do like an edging on it. I don't leave it as a boat neck. And then do the sleeves, and it'll be done. Just in time for summer. But that's okay, because as we know, as Alice knows, you think you're going into spring, and Alice got some snow yesterday. Oh my goodness. How did that happen, Alice? And ooh, Alice says she's working on a smaller version of Baby Shark. Good. Your own pattern this time. Oh, good. The big one you might save for Christmas. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. I think the smaller versions, you know, you may get quite a bit of sales from those, right? So let me roll this down just a little bit so that you can see me crochet. And I'm just doing a simple double crochet on this. So this is row 22, and then I have 4 more rows. Oh, no snow today. Good, Alice. Good. Hey, Awanda, good morning. Good morning. I'm glad that you're getting therapy. That is some awesome news. Awesome news. And that is wonderful. How is everyone today? And by therapy, I meant physical therapy, not like, you know. That is very good. Recovering and getting stronger every day. Yeah. All right, so this is row 22. Keep me straight here. Oh, she did drop out. Okay, she climbed out. I saw her walking the floor a little bit. Hey, Jessica, good morning. It's good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. I am working on a sweater. What is everybody working on? Alice said she's working on a smaller version of a Baby Shark. And Baby Shark doo doo. Oh, I like that song. I never had a problem with that song. I could listen to it all day long, and it never bothered me one bit. I know some people that when they hear it, they scream and they run away. Run away! Mostly because then that song gets stuck in their head. Oh, okay. Robin says, I think you should work on both sleeves at the same time. I believe it makes everything more uniform. If you do both, your tension and mood will make them the same. Ooh. Robin is mood crocheting. I love that. You know, that's not a bad idea. Like do the top part of your sleeves and then head to the middle and then head to the end. That is not a bad idea. It's true, because your tension would be the same. Is that how you've whipped through all of the sweaters that you've made, Robin? Robin has been like on a sweater roll, and the bright thing, the really wonderful thing about that is the sweaters were for her. And how many times as crocheters do we crochet for other people? Do you have anything that you crocheted for yourself? Oh, you know, there are several things that that I have only because it's the only one. And like this one right here, this little toilet paper roll, I crocheted that in 2020 when the toilet paper crisis of 2020 happened. Yes, she's a sweater machine, that is for sure. And they're gorgeous too. Gorgeous. And they're bespoke to her because she makes them for her body length, for her, you know, for her arm length. And if she doesn't like the, you know, the edging, the border, the cuff, or the, you know, the cuff on around the bottom of the sweater, then she makes it her own. Let's see. Robin says, yes, it works for me because sometimes I change something up, and if I do it at the same time, they're both the same. Yes. Yes. I see what you're saying. I do. So this will be the end of row 22. And then I just have 2 more rows. No, not 22, 32. And then I just have two more, yeah, no, four more rows. Can't talk and think at the same time. And then I have four more rows, and then this side will be done. So that's good, because I'm sure y'all are very tired of seeing me crochet this beautiful sweater. So Robin, do you have anything on your hook today? And what is your weather like? It's been kind of a weird couple days around here. Not a whole lot going on, but a whole lot of planning and logisticking. Let's see. It does go quicker when you're done with both sleeves simultaneously. You feel like, oh, that was quick. Yeah, and it's not like, oh, I have one more sleeve to do. You know, you're like done when you're doing the sleeves. I like that idea. I do. I do. So we've been boxing up all of the yarn, and obviously, you know, we still have a ways to go. I can't believe how much I have, because I had some in bags that I had totally forgotten about. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alice. Hit the like reminder. So I am excited about getting this one done, because then I can give it to Mom and she can pack it for Tennessee. So and as soon as I get off of here, I have to go find the paperwork for our, I think it might be on this table, for our kitchen design, and I have to tell the builder how tall the kitchen cabinets are going to be. Oh, you're working on another sweater for you. That's awesome, Robin. Oh my goodness. I know, Alice, I'm almost at 5,000. It's like, it's a little over 4,900. I'm surprised. Now, you know, the last 200 have been slow. Typically after Christmas, YouTube slows down a lot and people stop watching YouTube, and, you know, they're tired. They're tired from the holidays. They have things to do. You know, and they're not making things as much. It's not even just in the crochet community, it's all over. It's just a typically slow time for YouTube. So, yeah, so the first 3 months of any year are very, very slow. And so we haven't had a lot of new people come on. And oh, you have to take your taxes in today. April 30th is Canada's deadline. Yeah. Oh, there she goes. You're going to get in? Go on. You're a good girl. There we go. Okay. Cat's in the closet. Sounds like it should be a song. And, oh, wow. So that's crazy. Well, you know, my mom and I had our taxes done at the same time. And, you know, we were both going to get a small refund. Mom and Dad and me and my husband, we were going to get a small refund. And so Mom got her refund and we didn't get ours. So I called the tax lady and she saw my name come up, and she just started talking right away. She's like, oh, you know, I needed this number or that number, and you know, it didn't go through because I didn't have the number. I don't think she put it through. Isn't that crazy? Here we had our taxes done so long ago, and still it's like the day before tax day, and she's telling me that, you know, it didn't go through. And Mom had her money in her bank a month ago. So anyway, that was fun. Now I don't even know if it went through, and I'll have to call her today just to make sure. because I can't have a penalty. It's not good. So this is, I'm just going to count down from 4. So this is 1, and I have 3 more to go, 3 more rows to go. Once I get done with this row, whoop, whoop, I'm so excited. Let's see. Yes, I need to. I need to. Thank you, Jessica. I will go on and check. So now the rest of the day, let's see, we have to go to the big city and take a trip there. And so today, the rest of today is going to be travel and appointment and then travel back. So that's always fun. So I'm ready to get a little more established in Tennessee. It will tell you if you need to contact them or what stage we're at. Yeah, that's good. You do if you get, yes. Yes, you had to pay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Robin. Mm, that's too bad. Yeah. The deadline is the 18th for taxes, but Robin is right. You have 2 or 3 or maybe even more years to file your taxes if you're going to get oh, it means it was a really good year. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad, Robin. That's so wonderful. Um, so, yeah, you do have, if you're getting a refund, then you can file late without a penalty. That's right. I forgot about that. But if you have to pay and you file late, then you get a penalty and interest and all of that other stuff. So we are getting a refund. So, but that's okay. You know, probably it just saved the money till when we need it. So I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes it's, you know, not a very good reason, but it does. So, all right. 1 down, 3 to go. Think we can do it? I think we can do it. So, taxes are so not fun. And so next year is going to be a weird year for us. But I don't know. We'll have to find a tax person in Tennessee, won't we? Yes, we will. So supposedly the air conditioner guy is starting. That's what I was told. Starting to install the AC units and the all the good stuff, you know, up in the ceiling and all the duct work and everything. So that's good. I'm excited about that. And so that is really, really, really good. Dead air. I just got so enthralled with this sweater. I forgot to talk. I hope that you guys are having a good day. Today's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. We have today and 2 more days till the weekend. Okay. Um, okay, Jessica has a question. She wants to make sure she's reading this right. It's a 6-row repeat, and it says to do it 39 times. Wow. Um, you want to do the 6 rows 39 times. Yes. So from whatever row it says to start, because sometimes it's a 6-row repeat, but it starts, let's say, on row 3. The repeat starts on 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then once you get to 8, then you go back to row 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then go back to 3, and you do that repeat 39 times. You must be making a blanket. That sounds really nice. A 6-row repeat is nice. It's funny because sometimes, like with a 6-row repeat, it might be a little hard to remember the rows. If it's a 2 or 3-row repeat, then it's easier to remember each row, but hopefully they're close enough that you won't have any problem remembering the rows. Just have your guide handy so that each time you know which row you're on. And if they are kind of close, you might want to have a little piece of paper set aside and just like jot, let's say it's, row 1. Put a 1. When you're done 2, put a 2, and then just keep doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Especially if you're in a situation where you're easily distracted. If you're in a room and people are talking to you and you can't remember what row you're on, and it doesn't seem, it seems really hard to remember. I was doing a blanket one time. It was a shell stitch blanket. And it was one of the first times that I had followed a pattern that was a little bit intricate, and it was challenging for me at the time. It was challenging not because the stitches were hard, but because the repeat was hard for me. I had a hard time remembering what row I was on because, just like I said earlier, a repeat might start on row 3. Well, I think this repeat started like 4 or 5. I don't know. And it was, each row was so similar that I would get to the end of the row and I would be like, oh, this is what I just did. Which row was that? And I would forget which row I was on. And so it was a little challenging for me because at the end of every row, it was a big blanket, right? And at the end of every row, I had to research my blanket, figure out what row I was on, because by the time I got to the end of it, I was a little slow doing it at the time too, because it was one of the first times that I had really read an intricate pattern and had to follow directions to a T and everything. It was really challenging for me, but it was so good. And I thought I would make another one because it was so fun to make. But then I started one, but I never finished it. So I don't even know where that one is because that one must have gotten trashed along the way. But the one that I completed turned out really nice. It did. It was a dark teal and a smoky gray and a black. And so, and it told you when to change colors. And I think it was, I don't know what kind of repeat it was. Was it a 6-row repeat? It might have been. And then every time you repeated, you started a new color. And it really turned out nice. I enjoyed it, but it was a challenge. It really was a challenge. Oh, it's a shawl sweater. Oh, that is nice. Okay. Oh, nice. 6 times 39. It kind of does, doesn't it, Alice? 6 times 39. Yes, Robin says she marks hers because she doesn't want to have to think about it all the time or figure it out all the time. Yeah, I get it. Just like this. So, like, I'm on row 2 out of 4. So hopefully I made that one easy for myself, but yeah, it does sound like a lot for a shawl. A 6-row repeat 39 times. That's going to be a pretty big sweater. Is it a really long sweater? Maybe it's a really long sweater. Maybe it's like a duster. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know. Um, like, Alice might be doing some research on it. Um, all right. I'm so excited to get this done. Oh my goodness. Or get this side done anyway. And then I can sew up the sides. And then when Mom's sitting on our veranda, every time I think about that, I think of my, well, she turned 3. Remember, my granddaughter turned 3, our granddaughter. I'm very possessive. And I remember her, when I said veranda, she said, "What's a randa?" That cracked me up. I'm like, yeah, I know. What's a randa? So I just can't get that out of my head right now. So she's so cute. Of course, everybody's children are adorable. They're super smart and they're the cutest kids in the world, right? Yeah. That's how that works. And I happen to agree with you. Your kids and grandkids are so adorable. Cutest kids in the world. Smartest kids in the world. Definitely. So after I get this done, well, you're not going to believe this, but I am packing up all of my yarn. And like not only packing it up, but um I'm relocating it to Tennessee. So I won't have access to it here in Florida. Gulp. So that means that I need to have on hand what I need in one bag and commit to it until it's done. Oh boy, right? Oh boy. So I actually have 2 things in mind. I have a pattern that I was working on, and then, you know, I don't know how your 2023 is going, but mine hasn't been the greatest. It hasn't been the greatest, but I don't really want to complain. I don't like to complain. So I'm just going to leave it there, that it just hasn't been the greatest. And there have been a lot of challenges. There have been a lot of, we'll just say challenges. And so having a project to do is really, really a great relief. But it hasn't given me a lot of time to finish some things that I really had planned. And I guess what I need to do is be 6 months ahead. So, work now on something for the fall. So that's what I'm going to do. One of the projects that I was doing for this winter was a winter blanket. And so, life kind of exploded in our faces here, and things happened, and time got short, taking care of a lot of different things. And so I'm going to, the next up thing that I'm going to do is to work on that pattern, which I have written out. I just haven't perfected it yet, but I have it written out, and there are some things that I need to add, like a swatch gauge, and things that I didn't think about, but things that my wonderful proofreader for me gave me ideas for. And then I actually have to finish the blanket so that I can put the border on, so that I can have the whole thing. I did start doing a tutorial, but life was so chaotic at that time, and I actually, I feel like the tutorial that I did for the, for the repeat rows, was not good enough. So I'm going to do that over again. I feel like I rushed through it. I was feeling, stressed at the time and rushed, and it was my own doing. I rushed myself. And so the tutorial felt rushed and stressful. And that's not what I want my dear viewers to experience when they have a tutorial that they're watching of mine. I want them to feel confident. I want them to think good thoughts while you are following my instructions, and I want you to feel happy about the project that you're doing. And so that's my plan. Once I get this sweater done, then I'm going to go to that project and complete that project, and also complete the written pattern. And then I'll go from there. I figured that if I exclusively work on that and try to have no other distractions, then maybe it'll work. The problem is, I am distracted easily, but I won't have all the piles of yarn either, because they will be put away in totes. So we'll see. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but we'll see. Oh, okay. It says 16 by 74 without sleeves. 74 inches. Okay. You're using a bigger hook, so you're not sure that you'll need all the rows. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's cool. So Alice went and looked at it. She says it's beautiful, and she saw a picture of it. It's a wraparound. Okay, cool. That's nice. So it is a wraparound. So that's nice. And oh yeah, yeah. You're right, Jessica. You got it going. Oh, I know. I better pack a suitcase, right? Alice is downloading it. Oh, she's gonna look at it. That's nice. Hey, Ellie. Good morning. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, this is, Ellie, this is a sweater, and it's a sweater that I'm making for my mom. She picked out the yarn, and I really like it. And yes, let's see. It's a sweater. Yes, yes. Oh, you're having issues downloading? Yeah, yeah. And so this is the second half. I have the first half is right here. So I have the second half that I'm working on, and then I get to work on the sleeves. So I'm kind of excited to get this going. Oh. You know what I just noticed? Look at this. You're not going to believe this. Look how I left this. I didn't even, I cut it, but I didn't do a slip knot. This is like open crochet right here. What is wrong with me? That is crazy. There we go. I got a little knot going. How did I not notice that? All the times that I picked this up and it didn't unravel. Oh, that wouldn't have been good. That would not have been good. Okay, so that's the first half. So I'm working on the second half, and I'm almost done. Uh-oh, what row am I on now? Am I on row 3? I think so. If anybody has been counting with me. Oh, thank you, Ellie. Thank you. See, I get distracted. Is this row 3, guys? I think so. Uh-oh. Of course, if you're working on your own, you probably are like, I don't know. You're in charge of yourself. Sometimes I need someone to be in charge of me. Oh boy. So yeah, I'm really excited about this, and it is going to be pretty. I'm really excited. This yarn, I wasn't sure about it because it's, it's kind of different. It's not something that I would have chosen to make a sweater out of, but Mom wanted something that, she could see the colors on, and so this is what she chose, and it is really nice. It's really nice. I like it a lot. Um, so I'm really, really happy with it, which tells me that I need to be more open to using different colors yarns. Let's see. Jessica says I'm doing the wrap in a baby blue. Oh, good, Ellie, good. And acrylic, 41% super kid mohair, 11% merino, and you're running them together. Wow. And you can't believe how soft. That's nice. How exciting. You know what I've always kind of wanted to do was to make a ruana. I think that would be really nice. I don't know about like walking around with a ruana because I don't have like I don't have wide shoulders. So I'm thinking that it would like maybe fall off my shoulders a lot. But I think maybe sitting in a rocking chair on a veranda in the mountains of East Tennessee, I think that that would be nice and warm because it would be a solid on your back, and then the two, like flaps of the Ruana over each side of you would be kind of like wearing a blanket with arms, with open arms. So I kind of like that idea. Plus, I'm a little short for a Ruana, so I'm not sure how that would work, but it would be nice to have one around, have one handy, um, just in case. So if this is row 3, then I just have one more row after this one, and I will be done with this side, which is exciting. So my goal is to get through this side today, and I'm going to do it because we are not too far into our live this morning. That is good. So are you like me? Do you like, sometimes you have like a pile of, and you're not like me. I know you're not because you're organized, right? But like you get mail and you don't want to just throw it away because it's not junk mail, but, um, you know, so you just set it aside, right? And then you get this pile of mail. And then sometimes there's junk mail in there because you didn't go over to the trash can and throw the junk mail away. So it's like these this pile of mail just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you have company. And so what do? You pick up that pile of mail and you go find something to put it in, like a box, or you put it on a table in your bedroom. Imagine that. And I know you don't do this because I know that you're organized. And then, you want to you have to clean off the table because that's where you do your tutorials for YouTube. And so you take it and you see a bag or a box and you set it in there. And so then you have this random pile of old mail in a bag. And what do? You set it over in a corner somewhere, right? Confession time. And then, a year goes by and you're like, you kind of get blind to it, right? You don't see it. You don't see it because you've been looking at it for so long that it just doesn't even exist. And then you move and you're like, oh, we got to move. Oh, okay. So then you get a box and you put all those random bags of old mail in a box because you're like, I have to go through that. I can't just like throw it all away. and I don't have time right now to shred it. So put it in a box, and then you take it to your new place. And then it's like, what a mess, right? So it's confession time, I'm telling you. I know that you don't do this because you are organized. Yeah. And so, like, you have this mail or these papers, whatever, like you go to a meeting and you have papers, and then the papers pile up, and you're like, I don't know whether I should throw them away or not. So you set them aside, and then blah, blah, blah. The same story. And so, yesterday I went through boxes that had, random papers, random, because apparently my papers have parties at night, and they duplicate themselves. So I had a box that had recipes that I had printed out and never stuck in my recipe book. I had patterns that I had printed out and never stuck in my pattern book. I had mail that needed to be shredded. I had credit card offers that, I don't know. Do you shred those? Do you not? I don't know. I had just all kinds of stuff in these boxes. And I told my husband, I said, our next move, when we go to Tennessee, this is our last move. And because this is our forever here on earth home. And so when we move, we are not taking these papers with us. We're not. We're going to have important papers that go in the safe. We're going to have papers that need to be worked on right now, like maybe it's a bill that is current that you need to take care of, or something like that. And then the other is like my recipes that need to go in the book, and stuff like that. And so things that need attention right now, and the rest can go in the trash. So I started a milk crate for all of the things, all of the papers that need to be shredded. So I have my pile for the safe, and then I have a nice big stack, like this much, of recipes and this much of patterns that still need to go in the book. But they're going to go in the books and get packed in the book box, so that when we get to Tennessee, they'll be in the books, in the book box. And anything that we need to keep that's important will be in the safe, and papers and titles to cars and stuff like that, right? Things that you need. Okay, so I think I have one more row to do and I'll be done. So that's what I did yesterday. Hey Lisa, good to see you. Oh, you have a year of mail and your mailer on your table. Ah, Jessica, are you like me? Oh my gosh. 6 boxes of mail, right? See, and there's Alice, tisk tisk. Right? I know. See, Alice, I said I know that everybody here is very organized. Hey, Nikki, good morning. Good morning. You end up keeping all your papers and you don't keep them in the same spot. Yeah. What is going on? Okay. Alice says, I'm OCD, so your mail stories are mind-blowing. Yikes. Well, I'm glad that I'm not the only one. It's all the bills you paid and receipts, no junk mail. Yeah. Okay, and Ellie says, I shred anything with my name and address. Everything else goes in a recycle use bin. Oh, good, Ellie. So see, Ellie and Alice are organized. I know it. That's awesome. I'm not that organized. But when we make this move, we are not taking piles of anything with us. If it doesn't have a place, it doesn't have a home. And a home with us, that's for sure. And so that's the goal with this move, is if it doesn't have a place, then it doesn't have a home. So, and we're moving into a really nice size home. Um, we have 3 bedrooms, um, 2.5 baths, and then we have a room that we're going to use as a guest room. It's not considered a bedroom, and the room that will be the crochet therapy room. Plus, we have a laundry, so we have plenty of room, plenty of space. If we can't find a space for something, then it doesn't belong in the home. And that's just my goal. Okay, Nikki says we had a file folder box that closed. Oh, yeah, and had a handle, all birth certificates, social security cards in it. Everybody knew where it was, and it was part of fire drills. Nice. Now you have a fire safe. Good. Yeah, that's what we have, is a fire safe. So hopefully, but it doesn't help if you don't put your important papers in it, does it? No, it doesn't help. Alice says, I get rid of everything because nowadays everything can be recreated. Aha. She gets rid of everything. Wow. And you're right. Titles to cars can be recreated. However, I do know titles to cars, if they're not now in Florida, you have the option of having an electronic title, which means that they hold the title and you don't get a copy unless you need it to sell your car to someone. But even then, you have to pay for the copy of your title in order to get to sell your car. So I don't know. Robin says, when I receive junk mail with a postage paid envelope, I return all the paper to them. It did stop some of the junk mail. Yeah. Okay. The only thing in it now is your truck title. Yeah. Yeah. And Jessica does say she has a safe for that kind of stuff, but everything else, they just want money. Yeah. Yep. So hopefully, now I know that we have a box in the garage that is from, let's see, when did we move here? Back. 19, from like 14 years ago. From a house in another county here in Florida. So I don't know. Is this my last row? I think this is my last row. So Alice, I'm glad that I could tell you a horror story today, and it's not too much better than you crocheting a clown and losing the head in the middle of the night as you're crocheting and you don't know where the clown head went. That was the best story ever. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's like a horror movie kind of a thing, isn't it? Like you're expecting the clown head to like be staring at you in your bed. Wake you up in the middle of the night because you feel something staring into your face, and you open your eyes and there's that clown head. I know, right? Nikki. Oh, do you remember that story, Nikki? Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I love that story. Oh. Oh my goodness. But luckily, Alice did find it. It was underneath her recliner. It had rolled off of her chair and rolled down under her recliner. So, oh, you're rolling on the floor. Yeah, that was good. And like, wouldn't it be funny if you were there and you're like, and then you found it, but you didn't tell her? And in the middle of the night, you snuck in and like put it right next to, oh, your laundry is done in the apartment building laundry room. Okay, I'll see you Friday, Alice. Go get your laundry. Yeah, you don't want that to get, you don't want somebody else to start folding your laundry for you, right? Bye, Alice. Oh my goodness. When my daughter-in-law doesn't like dolls. She doesn't like the dolls with the eyes that open and close. So funny. Yeah, yeah. I know. If I had been there, I would have set it on your pillow, staring at you, so that when you open your eyes in the middle of the night, it would be there. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Kind of reminds me, on YouTube, you can find all kinds of old shows. Do you guys remember that show called Candid Camera? If you're young, you're not going to know that show, but Candid Camera was so funny because they would put cameras in, you know, in the room or wherever it was. Sometimes they did things outside, and then they would play pranks on people. Oh, Paisley doesn't like the dolls that the eyes open and close. She wants them out of the house. Yeah, that's the way Tina feels about it. Oh my goodness. And when I started buying dolls for the girls, um, I think she did some subversion there, some subversive techniques to discourage the girls from wanting lots of dolls, because that's what I wanted to give them, was lots and lots of dolls. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, Lisa says yes, she remembers. Oh, have a beautiful day, Ellie. Yes, have a beautiful day. And Lisa remembers Candid Camera. And there were times when like they would like set up a camera in a fake elevator, and then they would like show the clowns or the vampires or a ghost or whatever. Kind of reminds me of that show is so funny. Well, hubby and I found it on YouTube, and we watched it the other night. And the first when they first started, it was in black and white, and I didn't know that. But those weren't as funny as the later ones. But anyway, yeah, that was a funny show. I liked that show. Playing pranks on people that made them wonder what was going on. Okay, I think I'm done, so I'm going to count one more time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Yay! So this side is complete. Ta-da! Complete. And so that is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. And so now I get to do the fun thing. Let's see. There we go. And yep, I get to do the fun thing of sewing up the sides and the neckline. That's going to be good. That's going to be so good. Well, I thank you for hanging out with me today, and I hope that you got some crocheting done. Well, I crocheted the last half of my sweater, so both sides are done. Yay. And now I just have the sleeves to do, and I'm going to take Robin's suggestion and do the sleeves together. And that way, whatever my mood is, it will be even on the arms. And then when I finish them, both arms are done, and that's going to be fun. I hope that you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you on Friday morning, and we'll have some fun. We'll do something fun. We'll come up with a theme like we did on Monday. Did you enjoy Monday's live? And where we talked about all the different crochet slang. There were a lot of slang words that I had never heard of before, but oops, I must get back to crochet, and different ones like that. So that was fun. I hope that oh, good. I'm glad, Lisa. All right. So I'll see you on Friday. Have a great day. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. I'll see you on Friday. Thank you, Robin.